In the previous video, we talked about the classification of cell in a detailed manner. Hello and welcome to Learn Something New. So before discussing the main topic of today's video, I would like to make you all recall about the structural organization of cell. Through the structural organization of cell, we would get to know that what are the components through which a cell is composed of. So the components of cell are cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm and cell organelles. We would be discussing all these components of cell one by one in the separate video. So for today's video, the component of cell that we are going to discuss is cell wall. Cell wall is the outer covering around the plasma membrane that is found only in the plant cell. I hope that just by observing the image, you were able to identify whether it is a plant or an animal cell. The nature of cell wall is that it is totally permeable. The word totally permeable means that there is no restrictions on the molecule to move in and out. But if the molecule is bigger than 1 to 2 nanometer, then they won't be able to move inside or outside the cell. Cell wall along with plant cell is also found in bacteria, fungi and algae. The cell wall is composed of different things in different organisms. The cell wall that is found in plant is mainly composed of cellulose. The cell wall that is found in bacteria is mainly composed of peptidoglycan that is also known as murine. The cell wall that is found in fungi is mainly composed of chitin. The cell wall that is found in algae is made up of cellulose, mannose, galactans and minerals like CaCO3. Mycoplasma and L-form bacteria are the species of bacteria that do not have a cell wall. So now let's try to figure out the importance of cell wall by discussing its function. First, and the important function of cell wall is that it provides shape to cell. It helps to protect the cell from injuries and infection. It helps to maintain the turgidity of cell, that is, to control cell expansion due to intake of water. It also helps the cell to communicate with each other or to exchange some material through plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata is a component of cell wall. So now let's try to understand the composition of plant cell wall, in which we would be discussing about the components through which the cell wall is composed of. So the cell wall is composed of middle lamella, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall, and plasmodesmata. So these are the components of cell wall. So let's begin by discussing all these components one by one, beginning with middle lamella. Middle lamella is a layer of cell wall that act as a cementing material between two primary cell walls. So let's try to understand that what is the primary cell wall. Primary cell wall is also a layer of cell wall that is found inner to the middle lamella. As it is less thinner and rigid, it allows the cell wall to stretch for the purpose of growth. Once the cell is completely grown, the thickest layer of cell wall, that is secondary cell wall, is formed. The secondary cell wall is formed inside the primary cell wall, and because of this layer only, the cell is able to maintain its shape. Did you remember that one of the functions of cell wall is to communicate with each other and to send some material? And this function of cell wall is only possible due to plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata is a tube-like structure that connects the cytoplasm of the neighboring cell and results in the exchange of material. And by exchanging the material, the cells are able to communicate with each other. So let's try to understand the components of cell wall with the help of this diagram. The black outline between which the yellow color is filled is the primary cell wall. The primary cell wall is the outermost layer of a cell wall. Between the primary cell wall of two different cells, middle lamella that act as a cementing material is found. In this picture, the yellow color that is filled between the two primary cell walls is representing middle lamella. Outside the primary cell wall, middle lamella is found, and inside the primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is found. So the red color that is filled inside the primary cell wall is denoting the secondary cell wall. The secondary cell wall is responsible for providing a shape to the cell. It is the thickest layer of cell wall. Secondary cell wall is absent in the growing tissue. But once the cell is matured and it is converted into the permanent tissue, secondary cell wall is formed towards the cell membrane. A tube or a pipe-like structure that is visible to you all is the plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata stretches from the cytoplasm of one cell and connect to the cytoplasm of another cell that is nearby to that cell. So that's all for today's. Thanks for watching.